24th of January this year marks the third International Day of Education, as proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in December 2018. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed our world and created an unprecedented learning crisis that's affected nearly 1.6 billion learners in every single country and territory in the world. This year's International Day of Education is an occasion to rethink together education and the role it plays towards building a post-COVID-19 world where humanity and the planet can better live together in harmony and as peace, and as well also to reaffirm education as a fundamental right of everyone that we need to guarantee. In Vietnam, education has always been placed at the heart of the country's development agenda and has received a long-term support from families regardless of their economic status. The government, for its part, is committed to allocating 20% of its budget for education. We've seen this historically. Digitally transforming education, integrating elements related to sustainable development as well, and global citizenship in teaching and learning practices. These efforts are vital and relevant to build on the country's achievements in education thus far. Achievements such as the expanded access to education that allows more and more children to go to school, and also the impressive performance of Vietnamese students we've seen at international large-scale assessments. Nevertheless, global trends such as this accelerated economic and environmental degradation, climate change, human mobility patterns, and the exponential pace of scientific and technological advancement imply considerable challenges to all countries, especially Vietnam. These challenges require us to focus on further enhancing the quality and relevance of education, to keep up, if you like, in addition to expanding access to education. In this last decade, to redouble our efforts to achieve the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, we can be sure that education is going to play a pivotal role in harnessing the harmonious economic, social, cultural, and environmental development of Vietnam. So on this occasion of International Day of Education, UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, calls for conversations between all individuals to talk about how knowledge, education, and learning should be reimagined in a world of increasing complexity, uncertainty, and precarity. In this way, we can mobilize our collective intelligence to build an inclusive, equitable, and quality education that can help us realize our preferred future. A future where humanity and the planet live together in harmony and peace. So we can all see that we have a stake in education, no matter how old we are or where we live. Let's act together to fulfill its promise.